Shalom,
Shalom.
shalom, shalom. Hey, we the Hebrew Israelites, first and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And GMS Arkansas, GMS Stop and Listen, along with Work Out Your Salvation with Fear and Trembling. Brother Pariala, Brother Kyle. I'm on location. Had to come up here for some business. So, hey, what better, thing to do? Hey, brothers were right here close to where I'm doing my business. So, they holler at them. Let brotherly love continue. And we trying to push this truth, man, whenever we can, in the best way we can, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Because what you see going on now is the ushering in of the kingdom of Israel and the destruction of Esau's kingdom. It's second, what is it? Ezra 6 and 9 says, this is the end of basically Esau's world,
Yeah.
and Jacob is the beginning of that which follow, okay? And that's where we at, okay? So, who wanna go get, Baba Kashah, Ezekiel 12 and 27.
All right.
Ezekiel 12 and 27.
All right. Says, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days.
The vision that he seeth is for many days. The prophecies that we see are for many days. We have been prophesying for a minute now. Our apostles for over 30 years, okay? And those visions, like Habakkuk said, they are for an appointed time there in that time of now. Even I think Job 14 says it's an appointed time, I think.
Right.
We have been prophesying, telling you that this kingdom is going down, right? We prophesy of the unrighteous decrees that are brought forth, and what you have now, Esau is trying to get it. He's basically trying to go into a whole nother phase where he's going to try to put us into captivity, man. Okay, go ahead.
And he prophesied of the times that are far off.
And we prophesy the times that are far off, just like it speaks of in Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets of old prophesied against many kingdoms, against war, even of pestilence. Okay, and we're those men coming back prophesying the downfall of the kingdom that we're in now, which is America. Okay, all right. Isaiah 10, Baba Kushah. We're prophesying the downfall of the kingdom. I'm gonna say it once again that we are in. That's what you've seen when you see Daniel and Ezekiel. They were prophesying against what, the Babylonian Empire.
Right.
Okay, Micah and Isaiah, they were in the Syrian Empire. Jeremiah, the Babylonian Empire. Ezra and Zechariah was what, Persian Empire. You had Yahushua and the disciples were during the Roman Empire. Okay, so we're here in America. Okay, and what you see, hey, it's all been ordained, and it's manifesting. The Lord is manifested, man. We see it. Okay. Now you have or read that. Read that.
This is Isaiah 10 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Okay, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree. Okay, woe is destruction. So the Lord is Isaiah, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, is saying woe, destruction to them that decree. Okay, a decree is inscribed, or a decree, a law, basically a law, something that's written. Okay, and it says unrighteous decrees. Okay, troublesome, wicked, right? Sorrow. You see the word trouble, wicked, sorrow. So these decrees that these men are writing, that keep reading.
which
Hmm.
which they prescribe.
It says, "Whoa, read that again."
It said, "Woe unto
Hmm.
unto them decrees, unrighteous decrees,
That decree. Hmm.
and that right grievousness
Hmm.
which they have prescribed."
That grievousness is mischief, which is evil. So it's saying that they're writing different laws that they are inscribing that are evil. Who are they evil to? Okay, they're evil. They're evil to the good men, which are the Israelites. That's what Esau. When Esau write these laws, is basically go against us. Okay, all right. It's not agreeable. The laws that they write are not agreeable to what the laws of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so you different lawgivers, you different judges, mainly you politicians. Okay, you know, there's no real reason with the laws that you write. Okay, which are basically calculated to bring oppression on the nation of Israel, especially the poor. Okay, the laws you write are traditions of men. Okay, give me Matthew 15:3, and then Psalms 83, Papa Shah.
15, Matthew 15.
Come. And they sit down, man, and they writing so many laws, man. It's a different law every day, and they mandate these laws, man, to the point where they're bringing fear on you people, to the point where you complying with all these laws without a fight. Okay. And when you basically when you murmur and chatter, right? Then what they do? Look what they doing now. Which we feel that it's not even gonna be an election. Okay, it's where we through reading the scriptures and knowing the time we in, we don't even feel it's gonna be an election. What do? They bring Joe Biden back along with, now they done brought Kamala Harris, if I'm saying her name right. Oh no. I don't know, it's spelled like Kamala. My neighbor was talking about, how do you feel about Kamala? I was like, well, shit, Kamala dead. I thought you were talking about the wrestlers. You know, he died the other day, so I thought you were talking about Kamala. But they didn't brought somebody that looked like, that looked like you, Israel. So now your guards let down. They do you like that all the time. Okay, and we're gonna get an article on Biden and Kamala. We're gonna read some Wikipedia on both of them to show you, man, they just as wicked as the person that you don't like in the office now. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Wickedness is wickedness, man. Okay.
And they did our people like that when they brought in Obama. They rocked our people to sleep with Obama.
Mm-hmm.
You know, getting somebody that looked like you to be the face of the policies that's against you, and then you don't think that it's against you.
Now, her parents, her dad is supposed to be a Jamaican born, and her mom is from India. Okay. Now, her dad could be Jamaican born. He could be a Edom, child of Edom.
Yeah.
You know, so we try the spirit by the spirit. What you got? Matthew 15 and 13.
Yeah,
There's 3.
3.
Uh-huh.
This is Matthew 15 and 3. It says, "But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye transgress the commandments of the Most High by your traditions?"
Why do you transgress, right, the laws of Yahweh Shem Shai by your traditions? And that's what Esau has. His traditions out there. And Jake is following his traditions, okay? He's following his traditions, man. Go ahead.
"For the Most High commanded, saying, Honor thy father and thy..."
Well, that's it. Let's go into something else. Go get Psalms 83. Baba Kashar. That's what they do. You follow commandments of men.
Let's start at 1.
Go to the point.
Okay. This is Psalms 83, and I start at 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted with thy hidden ones.
See, they're taking crafty counsel, right? Shrewd counsel. That's you Edomites, man, against our people who are Israel. Okay, these decrees that you make, it's all in going against Israel, because there's always been a fight, right, between what Jacob and Esau, the two main characters of the Bible. Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Okay? But how you gonna cut us off from being a nation when the Lord said, I'm gonna love you forever? See, that's Esau's mind. He's been fooled so much with his wickedness, man. It's got him thrown off, man. Go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And they try to do that because when you read Jeremiah, I think it's 31, it speaks of if they can search out the heavens above and the earth beneath, that you will cease from the seed of Israel from, being. And Esau tried to take the Lord up on that, sending that Captain Sullivan to the bottom of the ocean, which is supposed to be the bottom, but we already know that the bottom, 36,000 feet. The ocean's way deeper than that. And then you sending all these people to the space station and the moon.
Right.
So y'all really trying to cease Israel from being, and then finding different places to get away. So when the thermonuclear destruction comes, you can get away, go to the ocean cities and go to the space stations. But it's gonna be a trick play for you trying to escape too. Ain't no escape for you. Ain't no escape from the punishment and the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Not on the wicked, okay? What you got?
Let me keep reading.
Go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against
So
it.
they have made an alliance and a pledge, right? On one consent to come under one banner. Okay, and that's what they're trying to get us to do. Try to make these laws and we come up under one rule. Just like Antiochus did in what? First Maccabees, the first chapter. Okay. All right. And then when you go into it, it goes into the different nations. It goes into Edom, the Moab, the so-called Chinese Ammon. It goes into Amalek, the chief house of the Edomites. It goes into Ashur. It goes into these different countries. It goes into the Hamitic countries. All of them has had a part in our destruction. And they took lead to basically bring us down because we are the salt of the earth, okay? All right, give me Psalms 94 and 20, Abu Kashar. Psalms 94 and 20.
This is Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
So should y'all be joined in partnership? Go ahead.
Which frame mischief by a law.
They frame mischief by a law, man. So that old dragon, that old serpent, okay, right, it's gotten a power seat right now, okay, which was basically coming after the workings of Satan. When you read in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, okay, with all what deceivableness and unrighteousness, man, okay, and that's what you see, man. You people are being rocked to sleep. They rocking the baby. They rocking you to sleep with Biden. When you go back and look at Biden, all he do is fill on little girls. Every time you look around, he got his hand on somebody trying to kiss him in the mouth. And what do you know about Kamala Harris? What do y'all really know about her? Okay, pull up Biden, what you pulled up earlier, and I want to pull up the Harris girl. What do you really know about them? All y'all know is somebody look like her, and then they show them rocking the black women to sleep because it look like a black woman. So y'all really getting rocked to sleep. Okay.
Okay, this is the controversial 1994 crime law that Joe Biden helped write. And it says, look at the SOBs lock up the SOBs up. Joe Biden and the mass incarceration era. You know, so Biden was responsible for locking a lot of you jakes up. He was the one that authorized that three strikes, the three strikes law that Bill Clinton put into law. And this is the guy that y'all nominating to represent the Democratic Party, man. So you jakes, y'all always think like the Democratic Party is for you, and it's not. If you just do some research and find out that this is the man that put a lot of you jakes in jail, man. That's why you guys can't even vote now because of him. You know? And let me click on this. It says
I'm gonna read this. What you just read. Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? See, frameth mischief by law, because guess what? He was writing those particular bills.
right.
He framing mischief by law, right? Evil, okay?
It's
It's all manner of mischief, right?
right.
To men, and then without control, ain't no control. Esau do this, man. He ain't being held accountable for writing these unrighteous decrees. They let it go through because it's against you Israelites, man. Okay? You know? And then he making laws right now for what? Men to basically worship him.
Right.
Okay? And I'm gonna show you. He making laws now for men to worship him. Alright? Revelations 13. And you can break it down if you want. It's 13 and 15, and he have power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed.
And see, the image is these democracy and all that. That's the image, and that's what all you people are being beholden to. You know, that this image put out. You know, they put these people in front of you, and they act like they give y'all a choice, but you really don't have a choice. You just worship this image, man. This beast is not for you, man. All it is a means to an end, so to speak, to you people, because you don't have a choice. Your vote don't count. They're giving you the illusion that you have freedom and you have a freedom of choice and whatnot, but it's like two wings on the same bird. No matter who you pick, it doesn't matter. It's going to be against you.
Hey, well, it says right here in verse 11, and I beheld another beast. The beast is what? The ancient Roman Empire. It says, I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb and spake like a dragon. So the two horns, the same two horns on the same head. The patricians and the plebeians, man. The Democrats and the Republicans, man.
A lot of people being fooled by that. You know, no matter where you turn, those unrighteous decrees are still gonna fall on you. They're gonna keep writing those unrighteous decrees.
And the Democrats, you're really part of the KKK. Y'all, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in America vote Democratic Party. When you look at the State of Jones, that movie with Matthew Cunningham, them brothers said in there that they voted. When you look at how they voted, they was Republicans back then in the 1800s.
Right.
Jayton was Republicans.
Yeah, they the party is strong third.
Yeah.
See, people don't know that. You gotta look at the history of that party, man, and then you'll find out that they're totally against you.
Yeah.
Look at what's her name?
Set up to kill you, bro.
What's her name that ran for president? Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Look, her mentor was Margaret Sanger, and people still voted for her anyway. Yeah. She was trying to destroy you people, man. Our people, you Israelites, man. It's just like our people just don't know what are they doing, man. I mean, all you gotta do is just a simple Google search, and it'll tell you all that. Yeah. Who was her who she really patterned herself after.
It says, verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And that's coming down the pike. That's the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast.
Which is, when they bring it out, it's for you to worship them.
Yeah.
You take that chip, you're worshiping Esau.
Yeah. I mean, you totally lock, stock, and barrel up under his authority now. You know, and the Lord don't have nothing else to do but to destroy you. Because, you know, you took the allegiance to the beast and worshiping it.
And that mark is karagma, right?
Yeah.
In the Hebrew, a stake or a decision. Okay, it's gonna be physical, right? It's a physical mark.
Right.
When you read in the Patriot Act, the second Patriot Act, I think around page for 1,000,
like 1,002,
somewhere in there, it says an implantable device, man. So if you out there as an Israelite preaching that is no such thing as a microchip, you're preaching false doctrine and a heresy, and the Lord gonna destroy you.
And that was under Obama. Yeah, see, they use a face that looked like you to get that through.
And all you people who are following them people who are talking about no chip, you're gonna find out, man, real hard. You're gonna learn a hard lesson. Okay,
that's right.
You're gonna learn a hard lesson. Okay, and it says, in that no man might buy or sell, save he have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And you won't be able to sell. You won't be able to get a job, because when you get a job, you sell yourself.
Right.
You know, so you won't be able to get a job. So it's coming. That time is coming, man. Martial law is coming. Hey, you know, it's coming. All we gotta say is coming. Okay. We've been prophesying. We spoke of it in Ezekiel 12 chapter. We've been prophesying things that are far off, man. Okay, the visions are happening. Though they tarry, wait for it, because it will not tarry. Habakkuk 2nd chapter. Okay? Now, go back, I'm going to read this again. Shall the throne, Psalm 94 and 20. The throne have fellowship with thee, which frameth missions by law. And I'm going to tell you, as an Israelite, you only supposed to be running for the offices pursuing the Deuteronomy, I think, was the 17th chapter. Okay. And if this girl is an Israelite, she already wrong. For one, and then they got a woman in a authoritative position, which was at 1 Timothy 2 and 11.
Right.
A woman shouldn't usurp authority over a man. She was a district attorney, so she was over. I'm gonna read this. She caused a lot of African American men, which y'all call them African American, but we know them as Israelites, right, to be sent to prison. Man. Okay, Biden was part of it, and she is too.
Okay.
But like, oh, y'all happy that y'all see some woman that look like y'all, but y'all don't even know the history of this person, man. When you in politics, you gotta go behind doors and do shit that the average person wouldn't even do. You know, you gotta do some ratchet stuff behind the doors in politics. Okay. And she did her job by sending her own people to jail for long periods of time. And they rewarded her for doing it.
Right.
It messed up a lot of people's lives, man. Right? But y'all, once again, you rock to sleep. This is her felony conviction rate when she was a district attorney in Frisco. You know, Frisco opened the Bay Area. A lot of brothers been put in jail in that area. Right? Here she is looking like them. Right? Now, her dad, it said Jamaican born, but he could be a heathen. Could. Never know. If he a heathen, guess what? That goes back to Psalm 83. It says Harris inherited a 50% felony conviction rate from Holloman when she took over in 2004. During her tenure, the felony conviction rate rose to 53% in 2005. Right? And then it says to 66% in 2006. The highest of the decade. So she's responsible for the highest of from 2000 to 2010 felony conviction rate. She is the head of that. The felony conviction rate continued to rise to 76% in 2009. Conviction of drug dealers increased from 56% in 2003 to 74% in 2006. Okay. But they'll be saying, where's the reform? But they know that whole prison system, we know it's a scam. She was putting her own people, like straight up conviction, putting them away, man.
Yeah, basically putting them into slavery.
Exactly.
They all, our people is meant to go into slavery. That's why they put them in jail. That's why all these bills is to put all you Jakes, especially you so-called Negroes and Latinos, y'all fill up the jail system, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So, I'm gonna read this right here. This is Psalms 58 and 2. But you can read it or whatever. So yeah, man, that's history on them people. You got to read about these people who you think, oh, that's just because you don't like one person. Are y'all devils, man? Esau is the devil, no matter, you know what I mean? Esau the devil, man.
This is Psalms 58 and 2.
You trying to vote for the better devil. Ain't no such thing as a better devil.
Yeah, the lesser of two evils, how they always say.
Good.
They all evil. How is it lesser then?
Exactly.
This is Psalms 58 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, in the heart ye work wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
Ye weigh your violence of your hands in the earth.
See, and Esau is killing Jake, man. Killing him at an alarming rate. But then you'll have Jake running up and down the basketball court. That's what you want to see him run up and down the football court. You know, you don't want to have no voice about the wrong that you're doing. That's why they don't like the men of the Lord. That's why they don't like us on the highways and byways. Because we just telling the straight up truth and telling them what it is. Okay? Give me a Ciroc, you know what it is. You know the one I want. 12. Never trust not enemy. Baba Kashar. Okay? Because y'all just hook, line, and sinker. Joe Biden slid in there, his weird ass, and then bring this girl in here, man. Y'all just
like the lady in Fox. She told LeBron James, just shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
See, they don't think nothing of you Jakes, man. You Jakes say something. They don't want to hear shit y'all got to say, man.
But they'll make you do a Black Lives Matter commercial.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which you gotta type that in and read what they're about, and it ain't about no Black Lives Matter. It's about a whole nother issue.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Ciroc.
You read it. We could tell you, but you read it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's this is Ciroc 12 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Never trust thy enemy,
Mm-hmm.
for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So if you take iron and you clean it up real good, that rust gonna come back. So you can't clean up no Edomite, man. They wicked by nature. You can't scrub him with nothing to clean him up. He gonna continue to be wicked. And he might smile in your face and come humble. Hey, brother, like they did earlier today. I saved y'all life. that dude can't drive. He's about to hit y'all. I saved y'all life. No, you ain't saved nobody's life. Hell, if you'd been driving, you probably would have ran us over. Go ahead.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yea, take good heed.
Hey there, buddy. You know, man, one of my best friends is black, man. Come from where, man. Nobody trying to hear that. Hey, the gig is up, Esau. It's over for you. Go ahead.
Yea, take good heed and beware of him.
You gotta take good heed. You gotta watch him, man. You gotta watch him. Beware of him, because he'll pat you on your shoulder, a hug you, and be stabbing you in the back at the same time. You know, have you thinking we all one, but he making laws, unrighteous decrees to kill your ass, man. Look at what's going on. Y'all need to come out that damn bubble, I'm telling you.
And they call that the bubble. They got y'all in a big bubble, isolated from everybody while they do all this wickedness.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
So when you wipe a looking glass, what do you see? The true image of what's on the other side. So when we see Esau, we see the true image of wickedness, man. When you see him, okay, all right.
And thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away.
So your wickedness is not gonna go away. No matter how much you skin and grin and shake and fake in front of Jake. Yeah, right, but you wicked, man. You wicked. You wicked, man. That's just what it is, man. The Lord gonna deal with this wickedness. He gonna destroy it, man. Give me Sirach 3:28. Baba Kashah. Yeah, I think I got one. Yeah, I think I got one, Sirach. Go ahead, read when you get it. If I beat you to it, I'm gonna read it.
This is Sirach 3:20. For the power
28.
of the 28.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 3:20. In the this is Sirach 3:28. In the punishment of the proud there is no remedy, for the plant of wickedness have taken root in him.
Ooh, plant of wickedness.
Man,
It's taking root in you, man. What happens when you chop a tree down? What happens?
the roots pop up.
Yeah, no, if you chop it down, if you don't take the roots, it's gonna grow right
But
back.
Yes.
Just like iron, the rust of the iron. You can't wipe it away, it's gonna come back. If you chop a tree down, it's gonna chop a tree down and watch it in a matter of weeks. You're gonna see little sprigs coming out of the side of it. You got to take the roots away.
You gotta uproot
You
it
gotta
out.
uproot it. You gotta. You tell you. Read that again.
It says, in the punishment of the proud, there is no remedy.
Mm-hmm. In the punishment of the proud, who's the proud? Esau. Mm-hmm.
For the plant of wickedness have taken root in him.
It take a root, and them roots grow deep. So the wickedness in Esau is deep. It goes back many years.
All the way back to Genesis.
All the way back to Genesis. Ezekiel 35 of perpetual hatred. Okay. This is Sirach 11:33. Take heed of a mischief man. You gotta take heed of an evil man, for he worketh wickedness. Esau, lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. When you look up the word blot, it goes into a stain. Okay, that's what it goes into. He will bring on you a forever, a perpetual stain. Okay, so you can't deal with them. Just like this girl dealing with Biden, you finna be stained forever in Israel because you're dealing with the wicked. You just should have told them. Now, matter of fact, when they actually be an attorney to convict people, you should have said no. Shit, you should have been like a damn. You should have been an attorney for Jake trying to get something from Esau, but nah, you attorney hurt your own people. Now you finna have a blot, because you a perpetual blot, meaning forever, man. Okay? When the Lord destroy America and the kingdom, you're gonna be looked down on if you're an Israelite. But if you're an Edomite, because even though your dad is Jamaican born, you look at a picture of her dad, he one of them real light, kind of light looking Jamaican, you might be Esau. If you Esau, you going into slavery. Okay? So hey, y'all got to pay attention and take heed, man, because just cause y'all see somebody different than who y'all hate in the office now, that don't mean that they the right people for the job. The right people for the job is the men of the Lord, and we not gonna do it. Okay? The prophets are prophet. The right thing is the destruction of this place and the raising of Israel under the laws of the Bible. Okay? Which America's not gonna never follow. And that, since they're not never gonna follow this, ain't gonna be no equality for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And why would you want to have equality? That means you're equal. So if you fall off, guess what? You're still under them. Why not be above them, like the Lord said in Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter? With that, all praise, honor, and glory be to the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, B'Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS to rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is GMS Arkansas, along with Work Out Your Salvation with fear. Work out your salvation, right? Hey, we on location, pushing this truth till the wheels fall off, man. Hey, a bob a ball,
Baba ball,
a bob a ball,
Baba ball.
shalom.